Hey, Jeremy, I'm really craving some really good food. No offense.
That's okay.
No,
That's okay.
Does your food every night is great. But
We'll
tell
let
me
other
about
people
this.
take the cooking today because we're actually at Crave. It's going to be the premier food event in September in Lexington.
And it's where?
At MoonDance Amphitheater. It's out in Beaumont Center. It's going to be huge, but today they're doing a pop-up event. And it's neat. They've got food trucks paired with brick and mortar chefs doing a gigantic spread of 100 people, just kind of a kickoff of what's going to happen at Crave.
Sounds great.
So we're going to talk to Robbie Morgan about that.
Who's a force of nature.
Yep, and then also maybe check out some of the food trucks there.
I love that. We'll be right back.
Today's shoppers are informed. When shopping for the family meal, today's shopper chooses Critchfield Meats for fresh, all-natural quality meats guaranteed. Make the right choice and visit our family before you feed yours. Critchfield Meats, the meat specialist, family owned and operated since 1969. That's a grade A choice, folks. Why do chefs choose Lyons Farm beef?
It's consistent, it's delicious, it's got great tenderness, and it's really good for you. This nutritional element of making healthy animals for healthy eating is a big component about why their beef is so delicious. I feel so lucky to be a chef in Kentucky because the best way to express care for someone is to make them something to eat. I get to do that every single day.
Lyons Farm beef, available at Critchfield Meats and lyonsfarm.com.
From concessions to festivals, bingo halls to daycare facilities, Seaworth Superstore is Kentucky's largest dealer for all your weekend kitchen or mobile kitchen supply needs. From popcorn to snow cone machines, we have the largest selection of new and used equipment with warranties to help keep your mobile food truck or weekend event going strong. That's Seaworth Superstore for Sales Road, Lexington. That's Seaworth Superstore, putting the Kentucky workforce back to work.
Hey, welcome back, and we have a lot of food news. We got to go fast
Good,
here.
good
Okay,
stuff.
Incredible Food Show, October
Yes.
26th is the premier event after September.
You know, they've done such a great job building that event. This year, the Dean Boys are coming. That's going to be a lot of fun, but also just love kind of seeing all the Kentucky
I heard that
Proud
sold
stuff
out too,
and
so people
promotion
need to
stuff.
get their tickets
Yeah,
and be right in there on October 26th is that event. Also, other big news.
Yeah.
You and I were invited and did speak to a group of local officials in Louisville for the Governor's Local Issues Conference.
I know. I felt so important, and that's, you know, that's something that you set up with your policy stuff, which
Amazing.
is great. It was really
and tell
nice.
them about your role, because that was important. We heard from Lynn Green, who's with Grasshoppers. That's a
Right.
distribution issue.
That's an incredible
And then Teresa Zawacki, who's the food czar in Louisville.
Right.
But you had a very important piece that no one thinks about.
Well, you know, Sylvia, you kind of designed it to where I had a voice or could talk to local officials about how they could use, you know, or how they could help their restaurants promote economic development.
Yes.
So, you know, you think about all these places in Kentucky or small towns that could really use you know, these small little restaurants or mom and pops, and how the government can help out, you know, promote
ecotourism, agritourism.
Yeah, that's it.
All of those things. Tourism.
Destination
Jobs.
places to eat and go. Yeah, it's nice. And jobs. Yeah.
So anyway, that was great. That was fantastic. I'm going to march you all around the country. Hey, and we got to get dressed up, and I got to remember to comb my hair before I go on camera.
Yeah.
We're going to have our pictures taken for Kentucky Monthly, the November issue.
I know. I got to get my hair cut for that one, right?
You
But no,
better,
it's going to be
Chris.
great. I can't wait to preview some recipes for, you know, the November issue. So
like Thanksgiving.
local Thanksgiving stuff. I love that. Holiday food for me is great.
Fun. So anyway, stay tuned for that. And guess what I want to do? I want to be a cicerone when I grow up.
You know,
It's not a pizza, by the way.
yeah, the prominence of that is.
You know what that is? Tell us,
It's,
our viewers, what
all
that
right,
is.
so it's what sommeliers are to wine, a
Yeah.
cicerone is to beer. And
Beer guide
you see
means
the
guide.
proliferation of small breweries pop up across the nation. I mean, it's almost muddied how many breweries there are and how many small, you know, beers you would. So it's kind of neat to have somebody now being trained on, well, one, how to store these beers, because that's a lot of it. Handling beer is a really sensitive thing.
Yeah.
You can really make it go bad, and so
That's right,
proper
and there's
handling
so much of it.
techniques, brewing techniques, what the differences are in the beer, how they taste. So somebody's going to do that now.
Here's my favorite
Yeah.
though. Here, somebody comes up to you at like Azure and says, "Tonight our special is sea bass wine infused au jus
Right, yeah.
with how about some in heat wheat ale, or how
In-heat
about some
wheat.
human blockhead, or how about polygamy porter? Why have just one? One leg humper.
That's a
I
good
found
name.
these on the website.
These are names of beers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, how about butt face?
Yeah,
Amber?
yeah. That's
with your sea bass.
And I
What do you
want
think?
somebody to actually tell me that these taste good too, because I'm not going to order them by the name, right? I think it's more of a gag.
I love
but
it.
a lot of these beers are great, and it's
I
neat to see.
love it. I
that,
love
you
it.
know.
Hey, Jeremy, got a new dish for you.
Oh,
You
boy.
can be very creative here.
Yeah.
Roadkill. Eating roadkill. Collecting and eating roadkill has just been legalized in Montana.
Yeah, I see all the food trucks are going to go up there because they can like kill it and cook it on spot, right? And sell
Now
it.
that's why it's been illegal, though,
Right.
is that they're afraid people would actually like hit a deer.
Why not? Set up shop and start cooking.
Yeah, but you got to take the whole animal, and you can't like just stand by the side
So
of
you
the
can't
road.
hack off a leg and run off with that and leave the rest of the mess for everybody else.
I'm kind of expecting you to be kind of creative with that.
I could get really
you know?
creative with that.
Possum, just think about all of
Sure, why not?
of the ideas. Hey, I'm loving this NPR News. I call this "I am a pathetic loser" article. This isn't necessarily about food, however. Facebook makes us sadder and less satisfied in our lives.
Oh, well,
What do you think? We're both like avid Facebookers.
Well, sure, it's great for promotions, great for local food events, but also seems like kind of a bragging ground too, don't you think?
That's actually what
Yeah,
they say. They
right.
say that you feel like a pathetic loser because everybody's got a book and you don't.
Right.
Everybody's doing this and that and 50 book signings, and they don't say that's like over 2 lifetimes or something.
There's good and bad with everything, but
Anyway, that's a good one. Hey, if you ever need, GMOs. We
Yes.
need to mention GMOs because this debate is getting huge about GMOs.
Right.
Everybody kind of went one direction, said they were awful because of Roundup and all that stuff.
Well, sure.
But now we have a lot going on with articles being written. Everybody's talking about maybe it's not so bad after all if you're just trying to make yellow rice that has more vitamin A, because a gazillion children die every year from deficiencies in vitamin A.
it's kind of rough what we're when we have to compare it that way, because if you talk about putting iodine and salt to cure a population or to help out with that, it's one thing, but also taking strange of vegetables and kind of muting them so they actually can survive Roundup's spray.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. So
very
and also
interesting.
I think it just seems like the proliferation, if you're going to take an entire world of rice and let it become so prominent that that's the only variety left, that's kind of an issue.
So-
If you want to do certain things, but don't make it so mainstream that you can't get away from it.
Well, the
Or
debate will
label it.
continue. Yeah, all right. Yeah, label it. We'll get back with you, and we're going to be talking about festivals, and in particular, Crave,
Yes.
with Robbie Morgan when we return.
Worldly influenced, locally inspired. Azure Restaurant and Patio, contemporary fine dining in a relaxed atmosphere right here in Lexington. Modern award-winning dishes with a distinctive Kentucky twist from the mind of nationally recognized chef Jeremy Ashby. Voted best fine dining in Lexington. Azure is chef-created, chef-driven, and Kentucky proud since day one. Taste something unique at Azure Restaurant and Patio, Beaumont Center in Lexington. And see Chef Jeremy Ashby and Sylvia Lovely on the Food News and Chews, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 56.
I passed Sullivan every day on my way to work, and I knew that they had a culinary program. And after researching culinary schools, I found that Sullivan had a very elite program, so I wanted to be a part of it. Well, Sullivan is the perfect program for somebody who's interested in having more control over their own destiny when it comes to the culinary program. You can grow as much as you want to at Sullivan. You're not hindered by anything. With the chefs there, their knowledge is great.
Welcome to Staartos. On this side of the store we have balsamic vinegars. We have 15 regular balsamics, we have 8 white balsamics, and a traditional 18-year aged balsamic vinegar. All of these balsamics pair up with different oils. We have olive oil. We have 8 varietals. There's 15 flavored oils, 15 naturally flavored cane sugars, 25 sea salts.
Visit Staartos in Lexington at 804 Euclid Avenue and in the Hamburg area next to Smashing Tomato, or order online at staartos.com.
Welcome back to Food News and Chews. Oh, you are hot.
Yeah, I've been standing outside for a while, so yes, you're right.
But you're hot like a hot gal with lots of great ideas and neat stuff going on.
So guys, this is Robbie Morgan. She put together Crave Lexington. It's going to be the premier food event in September, around the 20th, 21st.
21st and 22nd.
Yeah, 21st, 22nd. Here in Beaumont Center. We're actually in Andover's townhomes, right?
That's right.
Where you're having a Bloody Mary bar downstairs?
That's right. We decided we wanted to, first of all, Beaumont Park Townhomes is sponsoring the Sunday Fair, which is today. It's a little pop-up event that we're doing.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous
to promote
place.
Crave, to get people used to kind of innovative ways of approaching food pairings, food systems. And when I mean pairings, I'm talking about pairing food trucks with chefs to do a 4-course meal, which is out in the actual field where the festival will be held.
We've been sampling.
Yes, good. Not a lot of people know where MoonDance is. I get a lot of
what?
There's an amphitheater out there. It's like, yes, it's right behind Azure's restaurant.
It's a new kid on the block, but it's really sweet. I mean, it's a
nice
great
venue.
little community heartbeat right here in Beaumont, and this festival is going to be a heartbeat for, I think, the region when it comes to food and music.
That's
right?
It is like in Lexington. This is like a huge thing, and you've got. It's not just food. It's actually because Robbie, there's been this proliferation of festivals across the country. You know, the granddaddy was the Jeremy, the Aspen Food and Wine
Aspen's huge. South Beach is huge. Atlanta's huge. Crave's going to be big.
Cincinnati's huge.
Crave's going to be huge. But tell us how the genesis of this, how you came up with the idea, the name Crave. That's perfect.
Well,
I crave this good food.
The name came out of, frankly, trying to skip over the ways in which people talk about sort of food and music and art is really subjective, right? What I like on my taste buds may not be what you like on your taste buds, but everybody craves something.
Sure.
Everybody has something that is primal and essential to them. And so it doesn't matter. Yours might be West African fufu. Mine might be Japanese pork jowl. Yours might be pizza or bologna sandwiches. I don't care. It's not about yours is better, mine is worse, yours is better. Instead, let's go, why don't we celebrate the fact that we are primal and we want certain things and we want them to be great and innovative and fun and sort of uplifting or at least fulfilling in a way that feels to the core. And so it was like, what is the thing that captures that? And it was like, well, crave. We all crave these things.
Sure. And I like the way you put it, primal, too. It seems like this festival is a little bit different than some because we talk about things like organic versus local versus non-local. And this is more like, hey, guys, it's whatever I like, but it's from the ground up. It's homemade, right?
That's exactly right.
Handcrafted.
Yeah,
and you're having craftsmen. So
that's exactly
artisanal is the big word.
Yeah, and we're looking for, when we started conceptualizing this, and there's certainly been a team beyond me when I first started thinking of this festival 5 years ago. I put together a team of people who are much more elegant and savvy in the articulation than me, which is, people like John Foster, people like Mamadou Savigny, people like Tal Green, Libby Allen, people who've been in this network for a really long time, Rona Roberts, who's a big advocate for food systems. We all started talking about what we wanted to avoid in this, which was we didn't want any finger wagging. Lexington's not done a very good job bragging.
Sure.
It's very good at these little sectors. You've got a really thriving life right here. You've got a really thriving life right here. You've got a really thriving life. So how do we weave and connect some of these stories not only to see who our neighbors are, but also to celebrate the innovation that they're creating, whether it's in their houses cooking, whether it's because they're jewelry makers or music makers.
Say some of those folks you're having.
Sure. So in the celebration of All Things Scratch, which is our way to talk about what we're doing with Crave, we have invited everybody from the top home cooks, including the winners of the Crave Best Home Cook competition.
Yeah, because you've had a number of lead-up events.
That's exactly right. In fact, 2 Saturdays ago, we had our live Best Home Chef competition, which was a blast. We had a 12-year-old. We had a couple from South Africa and Chile.
Nice.
We had a local guy whose wife used to own a vegetarian restaurant and
Global
he did the
Lexington.
country ham dish, which I thought
That's
was
what's so
great.
cool about this. You don't have to be just
local.
chefs, and it's wrong to be, one thing about so primal and crave is it's wrong to be elitist about food because
Absolutely.
So include everybody, include foods that everybody wants to eat, has access to,
That's
affordability.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And so that's why we wanted to stay away from the local as a term of isolation, local as a term of let's set a boundary against you if you can't afford to buy a half of a lamb from an organic ash-free. You know, not everybody has access to that food, and not everybody's familiar with it, and it's okay. Because the question is, are you feeding yourself? Are you cooking at home? And are you exposing the people around you to the pleasure of taking care of yourself through food and through music?
Sure.
So who is actually going to be providing the food that
Okay,
day?
well, we have lots of vendors. So we have everybody. We do. We have Azure.
Yeah, sure.
We have everybody from La Petite Crêperie, who's going to be doing, I mean, they're a huge hit at the farmers market. Their lineup.
Are these like food truck kinds of?
Well, they have an
pop-ups?
actual restaurant now.
Ooh, nice.
So we'll have several booths filled with people who are doing food from all over the county, Fayette County, but also we've invited people from the contiguous counties, as well as a couple of people from Louisville who are coming in. And the goal was not to have 72 barbecues and 47 pizzas or, you know, concession food. It was do what you do at your restaurant. Bring it in a sample. You're not looking to eat dinner at one vendor. You're going to sample around. So you can go sample. For instance, we have these trails, and the way we've organized this is, everybody's familiar with a dumpling, right? But every culture has a dumpling.
A different style of dumpling.
A different style. You've got gyoza, you've got kraplik, you've got spatzel, you've got fufu, you've got... So this is a way that people can explore stuff like West African.
Oh, yeah.
You can go have fufu, that's a dumpling, or you can go to Yamaguchi's Japanese pub and have a gyoza.
So follow
or
the
you can go to
theme and the
Lexington
trail.
Pasta Guys, exactly, and have gnocchi. And explore something that you're very familiar with in a landscape that might expose you to some new stuff.
And we need to talk about food chain and...
Well, sure. One thing I think is neat about this, and you know, food chain is kind of one of those things too, where it starts somewhere and moves on to something else. I'll let you talk about that as well. But the one thing that's really neat about Crave is set up is there are these kind of chains of process for food. Say there might be a demo of a butchering situation, then it goes into a finishing kitchen where chefs and other people work on it, and then it actually hits the table. So you actually see, you know, farm to table going on, just like with food chain. You see. You know, things go
talk
from...
about that a little bit.
It's a total cycle, and before we get to food chain, I just want to quickly say, you know, the music that we've booked for 2 days is also, it's everybody who makes their own stuff. I mean, people don't realize the dynamics that we have in Lexington around music. I mean, Dwayne Lundy at Shangri-La brings in musicians from all over the world because he mixes and records their albums. Chloe Charles is from Toronto, but she's tied to Lexington because Dwayne did her album. The Breedings are from here. So we have country, hip-hop, Bollywood, bluegrass, rock, blues, jazz,
food
gospel.
Chain. That's the last
That's the last piece. So food chain, very much like this cycle, started, it's the first large-scale commercial aquaponics facility.
Right.
And basically it's...
That's a big word. Tell us what it is.
Aquaponics is an enclosed system where the greens, the nutrients of the greens are in water. Water then pulls all the nutrients out of the roots of those greens. The fish inside the tanks of water eat the nutrients, the nitrogen that comes down from the growing of the greens. They then thrive. Their waste gets filtered out and refed to the greens, so you can both harvest the greens and the fish out of this one system. It's really brilliant.
And they're sustainable.
It absolutely sustainable and indoors.
And food chain is
food chain is the charity that Crave will partially, the proceeds will partially go to benefit. 10% of our proceeds will go to benefit food chain.
So tell us how to get tickets.
You can get tickets online right now at CraveLexington.com. We have packages. The festival is free. You could stay and listen to music all day. But if you want to get tickets and you want to eat food and sample the food and all the craft beer that we're going to have and the Kentucky wine that we're going to have, you'll buy tickets. But you don't have to wait in line as long if you go ahead and get them online at CraveLexington.com. And there's a slight little benefit in that there's a little bit of a discount and you get some little goodies and things like that if you go ahead and order online.
Get on that website and get on out. That's gonna be
Robbie,
awesome.
go Robbie.
Thank you all.
Now, the award-winning dishes enjoyed at Azure Restaurant and Patio can be featured at your next event when you order from Azure Catering. Our services include menu planning with our amazing food, event site location, rental equipment, linens, event staffing, and seeing to every last detail of your wedding, special event, or corporate event. Visit AzureCateringKY.com or call 859-327-7125 to start customizing your menu today.
Hello, my name is Bob. Recently, I switched my business phone service to Glo Telecom. Now I'm saving over 50% on my monthly phone bills, over $2,000 a year. And I have a PBX phone system that would have cost me over $10,000. unlimited calling to the U.S. and Canada with no long-distance charges. If you want to put money back in your wallet, call Glo Telecom today.
Call Glo Telecom at 888-428-0984. 888-428-0984.
Hey, Jeremy, we're back, and we're going to go visit some food trucks at the Crave event, right?
Well, we are at one right now, Fork in the Road, right?
That's us.
Tell us about it, man.
Tell us who you are.
Mark Jensen. I'm a chef. I've been here about 14, 15 years, and just started throwing my hat in the ring with the food truck business.
Nice.
Fun.
Which is flourishing here.
It
Okay.
is flourishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some laws in place that are making it a little bit difficult now, but everything's loosening up, right? And you see more and more stuff like this. This is a cool pop-up event, huh?
Oh, it's fantastic, right? You've got this combination of chefs, brick and mortar chefs, and us, and whole suite between Crank and Boom finishing it up, and Ilias here and Athenian Grill, us. Great. 4 courses.
You got to tell us what you're cooking, man.
We're starting with the veg course, so we're going to be doing brochettes of local veg. We've got smoked eggplant, we've got some local white potatoes, a couple different squashes. They'll be finished off on the griddle, getting nice and crispy, and then we're going to serve those over a bed of cornmeal dusted chili peppers and onions.
And what's this going on here?
Well, last night we served a taleggio grilled cheese, a little bit of Parmesan frico on the outside, and I had a little bit of cheese left, and I thought, who better to eat it than the staff around here? So we're making a little meal.
And I bet they will.
I think they
It's
might.
got a little family meal going. I love it. It's great. That's good stuff. Well, thanks a lot for talking to us, man. I can't wait to see some of the food you're putting out.
Excellent. Thanks.
Hey, Jeremy, we're here with Crank and Boom ice cream. I can't wait to just dive my face into that.
Dude, this stuff is amazing. They've been producing some ice cream for us and some other people in town. Plus, I mean, they're at the Crave pop-up event, which they're completely mobile, as you can see. They got the ready to go out and do whatever they want.
And a prelude to the September 21st, 22nd big Crave event, right?
right,
But we have the talker here, the one who can tell us the whole story.
So tell us how this started.
This all started in our restaurant, Thai Orchid Cafe. We started making ice cream, coconut ice cream as a dessert. I wanted to bring the coconut ice cream they make in Thailand on the streets here to Lexington. People started requesting different flavors. We started making different flavors. People requested pints. We made pints. We decided to go ahead and just give it its own world, its own name and everything.
How'd you get the name?
It actually refers to the process. So Crank is just, we do the old-fashioned way of making ice cream, no artificial flavorings or anything like that. Strawberry ice cream uses fresh strawberries, local cream, local milk, and then the boom is the flavor. So once you get the process, you get the boom. Here comes the boom.
Now you've also, you can get it at Thai Orchid Cafe, but you can also come out to Crave and check it out as well. But you guys are also interested in some other markets, well, that's right?
We're in Good Food Markets and also the 2 liquor barns. We also, and we are also in different restaurants around town who love supporting local food and like having really good ice cream in their stores.
Yeah, check out that ice cream. It's ridiculously good.
Oh, no, don't tell me that. All right, well, that's been great. We've been here talking ice cream at the Crave pop-up event. Jeremy. Hey, use an eggplant. That's right, Chinese eggplant. Hey, we're here with Wild Times and Athenian Grill.
Yes, Allison Davis and Elias Papas from Athenian Grill and Wild Time Cooking School. They're out at the pop-up event for Crave, which is going to be next month.
Yeah.
Awesome,
So
right?
exciting,
Yeah. What are you guys up to, man? What are you cooking?
Tell us who you are. Oh, I'm sorry. Allison, I just killed your phone.
Yes, I'm Elias Papas from Athenian Grill. What we're working here with Allison is roasted lamb. A Greek-style roasted lamb.
Kentucky lamb.
Kentucky lamb, of course. And we have roasted vegetables we got from the farmer's market early on Saturday morning. We have our homemade bread that we baked early this morning also. And then we have a twist to the traditional tzatziki. We have done kind of a buttermilk twist to it. We have an amazing pesto that Allison made that I tried and I loved, and looking forward to having an amazing event out here.
Yes, Allison, tell us about what you're up to.
He's talking about that. I love to do cooking classes and just fresh food and good people, and I just love to cook. That's all I can tell you. Talking about that pesto, it's a basil mint pesto, so mint's a great pairing, with lamb and just that tzatziki and the buttermilk and just all the great fresh flavors.
Yummers.
Yeah, just highlighting what's in season. So.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's all about seasonal and local, and this is just a taste of what's to come in September at Crave, too. It's going to be an awesome event.
21st, 22nd of September.
To promote what we're doing here in Kentucky with local food.
Yeah, looking forward to be part of the event.
All right.
Great. Hey, Jeremy, we're doing our rounds. I'm stuffed. I don't know about you, but it's good.
We're back here
We started with ice cream.
We're back here with Grind. They're actually down from Louisville to be part of Crave and the pop-up event, which is going on now. Guys, tell us what you do.
And who you are.
My name is Jesse Hewitt. My wife and I own Grind Gourmet Burger Truck out of Louisville.
And your name?
Liz Hewitt.
We specialize in house ground special blend of local grass-fed beef. Burgers. We're doing something a little different today, but I'm really excited about it.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a steamed bao bun with pulled pork. I have a smoked tomato and red bean jam with kimchi that I made with beet greens and kale, all local. And we have some pickled watermelon rind from Tribute Foods.
So you made the pickles, right?
So, yeah, I made the pickles. I've been working with Grind.
Tell us who you are.
Oh, sorry. I'm Sunshine Flag from Tribute Foods.
Sweet.
I love that. Thank you. It's a pickle company that I'm starting. My first project is working with Grind, developing pickles specifically for them. I'm going to be open for my own business in the spring, but today we made watermelon rind pickles with an Asian flavor, so we're both doing sort of like a Southern and Asian,
Man, the texture's
combo.
going on there, like a soft, steamy bao bun with some crunchy watermelon pickle.
You're
I'm all
killing
about it,
me.
man. You guys are doing awesome stuff.
Pickles, Pickles are coming into vogue, aren't they? It's happening.
Pickles are the new smoked.
Pickles are the new smoked. I love that. Well, been good being here with Grind.
That's
and,
right. We'll see you also next month at the actual Crave Food Festival, correct?
At September 21st and 22nd. Hey, Jeremy, this has been a great day. I've dribbled pickle juice all down me, so don't lick me.
Not the normal
like
kind. Watermelon pickles, right?
I know. I love it. Hey.
Yes.
I know by September 22nd, second day of this gig, I'm going to need breakfast. What are you going to do for me?
Well, check it out. If you guys like what you see here at Crave Lexington, you can go to cravelexington.com and buy tickets for other events like this during the festival. There's the high, low, slow dinner, but the night before the big night, or night after the big night, Azure is sponsoring a hangover breakfast, a big buffet. We're going to be doing some really
I'm
cool.
not sure what my hangover will
stick to your
from.
ribs. Well,
so food, you name it.
I promise to cure it with the guys stick to your rib kind of food. So yeah.
I love it. Well, we've had a preview here today. It's been fantastic at this pop-up event with the food trucks pairing up with chefs.
Yes.
And we are so looking forward to the real event. Now, this is Robbie. What a force of nature.
Yeah. Well, come out and check out Crave the September 21st, 22nd. This is just an example of what's going to happen. So it's going to be awesome.
All right. We'll see you next week.